Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Waller's Wallet, and we've seen Chase tighten up on business applications, and now we see another bank tighten up a little bit more on customers, and this time it comes from American Express. So let's take a look at these changes and what do these changes mean for you. Now, if you want a simple way to help out the channel, consider giving this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on as well so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, I guess I'm not too surprised to see negative changes come from American Express, but that still doesn't make this sting any less. But in this time, banks are making some adjustments to protect themselves. You know, a few years back, American Express had this rule, unwritten rule, where they would only allow people to have 4 credit cards and as many charge cards as they wanted. Then we saw American Express increase that number to 5 credit cards, and some people even got a 6th credit card when the Citi Hilton card was converted to an American Express Hilton card. But being able to get that 5th credit card was a big benefit. It gave us the ability to earn more points. It made it easier to have a good setup while having a card that could be a little bit more expendable. But it looks like American Express has changed this and gone back to 4 credit cards, and now they have a 10 charge card limit. And I'm not sure who has 10 charge cards from American Express, nor do I see the benefit of having 10 charge cards. I mean, if you maybe add up all their different variations of their charge cards, it might come to 10. So unless you have a couple duplicates in there and have all of them, I think it's really hard for people to hit that 10 charge card limit. But the bigger news here is the 4 credit card limit, because American Express will make you cancel cards before you can get another one. It's like trying to decide which kid is your least favorite kid and then cutting them loose. Like, hey, we like you, but you're not nearly as good as your brother or sister, and we're only planning on keeping 2 kids now. You're not providing us enough value, and your long-term prospects aren't that great either, so good luck. But I have been seeing some people saying that they were recently approved for a 5th American Express card, so it could be that American Express hasn't completely implemented this yet, or maybe that person got it before the change took place, or maybe the rule isn't a rule that's set in stone. But there are people still getting 5 cards while others are now hitting a wall at 4 cards. And this 4 credit card limit is a combination of personal and business cards. It's not for personal and for business cards, it's a combination of them. And you know, an American Express has some good credit cards. The Everyday Preferred, the Blue Business Plus, Blue Business Cash is pretty good as well. You have the Hilton cards and even the Delta cards. And cards like the Wells Fargo Propel card are not going to count towards that 4 card limit because they aren't American Express cards. They run on that American Express network, but these restrictions are cards issued directly from American Express. Also, the Green Card, Gold Card, and Platinum Card are charge cards, not credit cards, and that will not count towards your 4 credit card limit. But with the 4 credit card limit being a combination of personal and business cards, it might be a little challenging for some people to decide which card you would need to remove to make room for another American Express cards if you have a good setup of a few American Express cards. Because if you have a couple of co-branded credit cards, maybe a cashback card, a Blue Business Plus or Everyday card to keep your membership reward points alive, you're probably at that 4 card limit. And some or all of those might be keeper cards for you. Then you have a problem because what do you do if you want a new American Express cards? And this could make certain co-branded credit cards less desirable. For example, I've had comments before mentioning downgrading a Delta Gold or Delta Platinum card to the Delta Blue card. But is the Blue card now worth one of those 4 spots, considering you're not getting a whole lot of benefit from that card? Or what about the people with 2 or 3 Hilton cards that like to play that upgrade-downgrade game? Do you get rid of one of those cards? Everybody's goals are a little bit different, so it'll be interesting to see how people handle this. And as for myself, I currently hold 4 American Express credit cards, so I would need to get rid of one of them in order to get a new card. But what about the people who are currently holding 5 credit cards from American Express? They would need to cancel 2 cards to get a new one, and that's pretty rough. You know, anytime we see negative moves like this, it really does hurt. And there might be some people who think it's not a big deal because you can still get 4 American Express credit cards, but this is still a negative change. And while I understand their move and it makes sense given the current economical climate, it doesn't mean I like it though. But we'll have to see if this is a short-term move for American Express or if this is the new norm. I really just hope it's short-term and we see them go back up to 5 cards in the future. And at the same time, I also think it's a good reminder to people to look at the long-term value of cards as you get them, because we just never know when rules are going to change. Because while bonuses are great, we're seeing banks get a little tougher. So hopefully you have setups that earn well for your expenses for the long term as well. So tell me, what do you think of this move by American Express? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this video. If you want to help support the channel, a simple way would be links on the website or the description below. And if you know somebody who could benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And until next time, safe travels and take care.